See, bro. That life, that's aura, bro. Take these motherfucking headphones off real quick, man. Hey, bro. What's good, tribe? We gonna get straight into it, though. You know what I'm saying? But look, the life of SR, of being a divine masculine, you understand what I'm saying? Who the hell tried to do that to me? Is long suffering. 99% of the people not really about that. 99% of the world is about instant gratification. 99% of the world not dealing with, they're not with it for the longevity, for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people programming in hardware, you know what I'm saying, software is for sprints. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people not wired for the marathon. And even if you're not wired for the marathon, you understand what I'm saying? Consistency and staying persistent could build you just for that. I used to run short distance and long distance. Then I went to a whole new high school. I tried to go run track again. They threw me straight long distance. I didn't mind. Because what the Most High showed me in that situation is that it's a marathon. You understand what I'm saying? Longevity. You know what I'm saying? Do you got the willpower to continuously push? Because if you don't, either you going to let yourself behind, you going to leave yourself behind, or you going to get left behind. You understand what I'm saying? I guess it's in the same boat, but that boat just can't sink. And the only way that boat sink is if the water get inside. You know what I'm saying? From the inside. You dig? So you got to watch who on your ship, who, you know what I'm saying, who you kicking off your ship. And you got to watch all the things in the water that can harm your ship. You dig? And make sure the ship itself is A1. And that's the mind, body, and soul being in alignment. You understand what I'm saying? Because on this journey, bro, like I said, it is long suffering. A lot of people not with that. A lot of people trying to cushion their blow. You understand what I'm saying? And when you're trying to cushion that blow, for example, you say you're going to do 100 push-ups every time you get up, every grand risings, you know what I'm saying? Every time you get done talking to the Most High, you say you're going to do 100 push-ups. Now, one day here it is, you trying to do push-ups, but you trying to do girl push-ups and shit. You trying to be on your knees and do push-ups. Nah. Because you do them girl push-ups the whole week. You know what I'm saying? Now you say, I'm going to lock in, I'm going to do back regular push-ups. Now your arms can't even hit 100 set. You know what I'm saying? You done toned down, bro. You got to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep that momentum going. You understand what I'm saying? Don't, oh yeah, I'm going to do 90 days and then I'm going to stop. No, man. If you did 90 days before, do 190 days. Do 180 days. You know what I'm saying? Do 120 days if you did 90 days on your last streak. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, don't count the days. Make the days count. You understand what I'm saying? You can't really sit here and tell yourself, yeah, I'm gonna get off it on this time. But no, it's really when the Most High tell you it's time to get off of this. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't about no, I want to do this for 90 days or 2 years. Honestly, bro, you supposed, this is my standpoint. This is my perspective. But honestly, bro, you supposed to be on SR until the Most High give you a woman. If not, then what else we ain't watching no pixels, bro. We ain't getting off on no phone and we ain't watching nobody else get it on. That's some wicked shit, you feel me? It's a marathon, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a long term. I was trying to see what that was. It's a long road of suffering. You understand what I'm saying? If you're going to be on SR, but it's suffering in a beautiful way. You understand what I'm saying? Because you could be suffering in a negative way, and you could also be suffering in a positive way. You hitting these push-ups, you like, yeah, man, hitting 100 set, it's something serious. But guess what? About next month, my chest going to be poking out, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be able to stick a card in the middle of my chest. I'm trying to get my chest out there, you feel me? So I've been hitting them diamonds, you feel me? Hey, man. It's long-term suffering. You understand what I'm saying? It's gonna be nice. You gonna want to just release yourself, bro. You can't afford it. You can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because this journey was about long-term suffering. See, a lot of motherfuckers want something or somebody to cushion they blow, when in actuality, you need all of those punches, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Sometimes you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them. You know what I'm saying? But as a man, you can't walk away from a fight. But then again, you gotta realize when it's a time to walk away from a fight, because you can't be out here fighting bums and shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't got nothing to lose. They know you got everything to lose. You understand what I'm saying? So the Jezebel's hunting, the witch is hunting, the devil hunting. You know what I'm saying? Your ex, she hunting. You feel me? Like, I be in public, bro. I be at these places, and I know I ain't tripping. The devil really be showing. The devil really been showing his ass. And I was at this one gig, and then one dude was like doing the jerky hand, like, you know when you jerking yourself off, and he was doing it at me. He was like trying to subliminally like throw that in my. He was trying to project that energy on me. You know what I'm saying? Projections. You know what I'm saying? This witchcraft shit they be doing. So he tried to project his energy on me, and I was like, bro. And then after he was doing that, somebody was like, look, all that white stuff gonna come out. And I was like, what the fuck? What a devil lame, bro. He lame, bro. He really a little boy, you feel me? And I'm like, bro, see, he trying to get you off this marathon, dog, because he know the longer you stay, you know what I'm saying? The longer you keep on running, hey, bro. And you don't care who on side you, who in front you, who behind you, but you worrying about your own pace. Last lap, you got 4 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Next lap, you trying to get 3 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Don't burn out, so you say that energy for the long haul, for the end, but really it's just the beginning. You feel me? You keep running, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. Look, you know this one person was running behind you trying to get your water bottle. They see you keep on going. You on your second lap. Now you see about 30 people trying to get behind you, give you a water bottle. They trying to give you that water bottle, you know what I'm saying? Because that water bottle got a name on it. One of them water bottles got Fiji. One of them other water bottles got Dasani. And if you pick that water bottle up while you running and you glowing because the Most High got that glow on you, hey, that water bottle about to get hella sales tonight. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro, it's that serious, bro. It's a lot of motherfuckers that's micro scheming and micro dosing and micromanaging. Well, not micromanaging, but look, microscoping you. You know what I'm saying? Watching your life from afar. And some motherfuckers in person. You know what I'm saying? And the devil is sending these entities, these energies, to see if you're going to get off. If you're going to just treat this like this was a quick sprint. Yeah, I'm going to get off. You know what I'm saying? I made it 2 weeks. Nah, man. You're supposed to keep on going because you don't know what the Most High going to give you. You don't know what the Most High going to reward you. You don't know how you going to feel the next day. I promise you. You're going to feel way much better the next day saving your life force essence than not saving your life force essence. You're going to feel way much better of a communication and connection with the Most High. You save that life force essence than you just oozing out your oozing, dripping out. You hear me? None of that. You feel me? Don't be choking the chicken. You know what I'm saying? Don't be coughing out your weasel. You hear me? Man, save all your needles. You need all your needles, man. Just look at every time you bust, you're dropping needles, man. And you need every needle because the needles is how you gonna thread your motherfucking life, how you gonna stitch your motherfucking life, how you gonna sew your motherfucking life together. And if you out there throwing your needles away, dropping your needles, giving them away, just you ain't gonna have nothing to stitch, bitch. You feel me? So listen, you feel me? Look. Hey, y'all. Hey, they say it's better to spill your seed on the floor than the belly of a whore. You hear me? Because guess what? Everybody is punching their numbers in on that calculator. You ain't the only one using that calculator. You know what I'm saying? Just take care of the calculator. That's all. Leave the calculator for the next man. You feel me? But on this life force essence, you ain't punching in on a calculator. You wait until the Most High give you a calculator. Because you could go buy a calculator whenever you want. You could buy a calculator, take a calculator be given to you, and it ain't come out the hands of the Most High. And you keep on punching in, you wonder around your numbers ain't right. But see, you get that calculator from the Most High. You understand what I'm saying? Those instructions, that audio book, that playbook, you know what I'm saying? The audibles from the Most High, then boom. everything gonna be finito, successful. And sometimes you gotta take some shit to the chin. Sometimes you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might wake up with a wet dream. You understand what I'm saying? Because the Most High wanted you to realize, like, what did you not do in the spirit world? What did you not do, you know what I'm saying, when you went to go to the other world, the astral world, when you went to go dream and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, before you went to sleep, did you watch any videos or any pictures of things that your eyes should not have seen? You understand what I'm saying? Did you have a communication? Was you looking at that woman? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it was like maybe a couple of days ago, I had to check myself. I was like, damn, I was looking at a woman. I was like, damn, she got a nice figure. She a beautiful little thing. You feel me? Because I ain't seen one like her in a minute. And I was like, I know she toxic, but she ain't as toxic as the majority of these motherfuckers. I was like, she got a little innocence left in her. Huh? I see her, yeah. Shorty was looking back at me and shit, peeping me out, and I was just like, I see you, bitch, but you know what I'm saying? She see that energy, she see that glow, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm not even on that type of time, you hear me? But I kept it pushing, you know what I'm saying? But like, bro, ain't nothing outside worth you giving what's inside of you. You understand what I'm saying? Anything outside of you trying to get any exchange of interior worth, the exterior worth that they trying to trade, you gotta be twice as much, 10 times as much, because anything I take outside of me, I gotta be getting it back reciprocally. You understand what I'm saying? This knowledge, wisdom, spirituality, intellect, this alter instincts that I pour into the spirits, you understand what I'm saying? They come back, hey, y'all let me know in the video section. Y'all be letting me know, like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Do your job, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was bumping that T.I. I'm just doing my job. You hear me? I'm thinking about doing that bit. Hey, don't think I ain't forget about that R&B EP you wanted me to check out, G. You know I just got a lot of things. See, bro, it depends on how you do your thing, man. To each his own. I don't even fuck with that shit like that no more. At all. I don't even get down like that, yo. But it might take you like maybe 5 to 10 minutes if you really trying to, you know what I'm saying, marinate on that bitch. You got a couple of videos piled up. You might be a 30-minute man. I don't know. That's what you do. But it might take you 5 to 10 minutes just to take that out the head, you hear me? But it's really gonna take you 24 hours to hold that in the head. Now think about it like this. The more you empty out that clip, you know what I'm saying, you wanna be a quick draw McGraw motherfucker, that's the smaller your bullets get, and that's the smaller the velocity comes with it. You understand what I'm saying? Now the more you hold that motherfucker life force essence, you know, you keep one in the head, you save one, that day you ain't bust, right? The next day, nah, you ain't bust that day, now you got 2 in the head, you know what I'm saying? Now, hey, you got 3, you did? Hey, now you saved the 4th day, you ain't bust the 5th day, you ain't bust the 6th day, that's the full clip. The Magnum got 6 in there. Now, you know what I'm saying, you go take this motherfucking Magnum, you like, hey, bro, we gonna play Russian roulette. You know what I'm saying? If you pull something, you pull the trigger back, and then come out, I got $100,000 for you. If you pull this trigger, then that mean that $100,000 for me. Whole time, motherfucker pulled the trigger, blew his brains out. Now you got his money. Cause he busted, but you didn't. Now his brains all over the motherfucking ground. Because whole time, he ain't think you was saving your life force essence. He ain't think you was saving your resources. He ain't think you was saving your rounds. You understand what I'm saying? They was counting you short. They was counting you out. You hear me? She ain't think that you was gonna complete your goal, your mission. You understand what I'm saying? She thought you was gonna get another relationship and then try to use her as the band-aid. You know what I'm saying? But you know my famous quote, hey bitch, I could be a band-aid, but I can't be no motherfucking tampon. You ain't gonna bleed all over me, you heard me? So she thought you was gonna be emotional crybaby and shit. You like, man, fuck that. If I done dealt with this with her, I'm gonna deal with the same thing with her. They all the same, just different sizes and shapes. Fuck that shit. I'm trying to open up this box that nobody else put their hands on. Everybody been touching them boxes. Everybody been beating them boxes and stuffing them boxes. I'm trying to open up the box that God giving me out his hands. I'm not trying to open up this box that she got in her hands that she didn't hand it to everybody. What God handed me, I know he ain't handing everybody, because what's for everybody ain't for me. You understand what I'm saying? So my life force essence, aka, is basically, if I was to 3D print a key, all the ink I needed to 3D print this motherfucking key, aka to open up the door to my destiny, is my life force essence. And I need all of that. I need every piece. I can't chip it. I need every piece to the puzzle is what make it whole. Because when you got pieces missing to the puzzle, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna see the overall picture. You ain't gonna understand what God was trying to get you to understand, what your life was really about. You understand what I'm saying? So saving this life force essence, bro, it's dangerous playing Russian roulette with you. And they brave as a motherfucker. So they like, yeah, I'm gonna go off first. I'm gonna spin this bitch. They spin that barrel, put that motherfucker to their head, blow their fucking brains off. You know what I'm saying? They wanted you to go out. They wanted you to crash out. They wanted you to commit suicide. Yeah, be like, nah, man. You was powerful, huh? You know what I'm saying? They didn't know that you was saving your resources. You was saving your life force essence. And then when that motherfucking bullet went through his head, it was like, it splattered everywhere. They had to call Dexter, get some splatter analysis in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Blood everywhere, you know what I'm saying? That's how strong that shit hit. Now compared to you just constantly busting, you never saving. You know what I'm saying? So you never leaving yourself no energy for tomorrow. You never leaving yourself a better communication and connection with the Most High for tomorrow. You only thinking about today. You thinking about right now. Instant gratification is the shit that get a lot of us caught the fuck up. I got caught up. You probably got caught up. But we can't keep on doing the same patterns. You got to sit back and like, I'm not feeling this groove, man. My needle was to be spent around a little smoother than this. You understand what I'm saying? So that's when you take the whole motherfucking disc and just frisbee that bitch and let it dance with its father again in the wind, bitch. You feel me? Because it's life force essence, bro. See, a lot of motherfuckers, they can't even, they like, man, they so impulsive, they need it now. You know what I'm saying? Listen, bro, the game is so fucked up and crucial that women even, listen, bro. Women have made the world, because women can't wait to get no meat, right? Now this is a two-way street, because they got pocket gushies. You feel me? But women, when they can't get it, or when a man taking too long, they got the robots, they got the roses. You understand what I'm saying? So under 3,000, yeah, poo. Roses smell like, you feel me? Burning them roses, beating them roses, batteries corroding them roses, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I told one time, I was like, hey, I asked him, grown man shit, I was like, you still be using them robots? She was like, what you mean? I was like, you ain't got a man at home, huh? She was like, nah. I was like, you be with them robots? She was like, oh, yeah. I was like, see, let me know if you need a mechanic, because I could get you right. You know what I'm saying? You'll never need to buy another robot ever again. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I be fucking with a lot of women. I got a lot of them like that. I was like, hey, one of my little used to hate this shit. You feel me? I be like, man, look, you keep, next time I see one of them things, you feel me? I'm gonna install the fucking car battery to that bitch, and I'm gonna disappear out your life, because I'm not gonna be needed no more. And I'm gonna just let your ass stay hooked up to that bitch. You ain't never gotta worry about your batteries going down. You ain't never gotta worry about not getting your fix. I'm gonna hook a 18-wheeler battery to your motherfucking dildo, bitch. You hear me? You hear me? Look, bro. So women get down with dildos when they can't wait, when they need that instant gratification. Excuse me. Ooh, they need that instant gratification. They need it now. It's my money and I need it now. Hey, that, you hear me? And then for the men, they either gonna get with palm niche, or they gonna get a pocket gushy, or get a sock, or whatever. I don't know, man. I don't be doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? The most I ever did was palm niche. You know what I'm saying? I tried a sock, but I was like, I was like, yeah, I just got to get gushy because I love skin. Even my hand wasn't doing it, because I was like, nah, I need to feel the life of someone else besides my own life squeezing my life. If that makes sense. You feel me? But Yeah, man, it's a marathon, and it's not a sprint. You understand what I'm saying? To each his own. But Usain Bolt is a sprinter. He's not a marathonist. You understand what I'm saying? Now, we'll say Nipsey Hussle was a marathon. We'll say Vaba was a marathon. Matter of fact, you go 781THEVBYZ in YouTube. I got a song called Marathon. But anyway, you heard me. It's a marathon, dog, and you can't quit because the more you keep saving, the easier it get. But the harder it gets, the more you're not saving. You understand what I'm saying? You trying to get on this life force essence. Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 years, but you never completed 2 weeks. But it's a lot of people asking for a lighter load and not a stronger back. And to be on SR, bro, it's like that Chinese movie I was talking about the other day where dude wanted to become a student and he wanted homie to become his sensei. Now this go back to when I was talking about the movie, the Kung Fu movie where dude wanted homie to be his sensei, right? He had to hold that cup of tea while they was constantly pouring the hot water on his hands. And if he was to let go of the cup of tea, then he was disqualified from becoming a student, right? So it ain't no difference when you on this journey, you on this marathon. You got to realize that the conditions that's set for a sprint is not the same conditions that's set for a marathon. You understand what I'm saying? And in order to be on this life force essence, this journey, celibacy, semen retention, a Brahman, you got to be willing to carry that fire on your back. No matter how much it's burning you, you can't budge, you can't move. You understand what I'm saying? Or it's like carrying that cup of water through the ocean. You can't drop it. Think about, you got to share that cup of water with 10 other people. You can't, the wind blowing, they got goddamn desert worms and shit. They got desert pirates and shit. You got all type of things going on. But you got to hold that glass of water, you know what I'm saying, bring it back to the rest of the tribe. Because if you don't bring that glass of water back, you die. Everybody that's counting on you die. Everybody that has any type of weapon to your dream, to your reality, to your life. You understand what I'm saying? Because your dream, your passion, your goals, it open doors for everybody else. You understand what I'm saying? So if you don't open the door that's intended for you, then the door that was intended for everybody else may not open. You know, it may have to the universe may have to recalibrate. You understand what I'm saying? But what God planned, no man could touch. So what God planned is going to be fulfilled regardless. You going to get out your way. But you got to realize, man, the same speed and velocity, you can't be going as you were going when you was living life as if it was a sprint. You know what I'm saying? This is a marathon. So you got to be very, resourceful with your resources because, hey, you can't, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got a bone with 100%, right? Some people then put themselves in negative 500s because they overutilize their faculties, you know what I'm saying, they body parts in the wrong way. You understand what I'm saying? So you don't want to step into that. You dig? You want to utilize your life force essence righteously. It's like that little game you used to play with Dig Dug and Pac-Man, the race car game. You know what I'm saying? You could use your gas either to take off or you could use your gas for a smoke screen. But at the end of the day, you got to balance it because you never know when you got to utilize your gas for a smoke screen or you got to utilize your gas to do the yabba dabba do, you know what I'm saying, and take off, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be very conscious of this life force essence. You can't burn out. You got to be able to bring that to the top of the mountain. You understand what I'm saying? Put your last name first. Put the Most High first because you'll never come last. You dig? And you respect the vehicle. The better you build this body up, the better it's functioning, it's moving, it's circulating from the mental thoughts, from the blood itself. You understand what I'm saying? To your chi, to your nin. All that's going to better your components, better your magnetism, better your whole overall theme and your whole understanding, the woodworks of why you are on SR digging and getting your self-mastery, discovering who you really are. You understand what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people that don't even want to discover who they are. There's a lot of people that's so worried about, think about it like this, your FBI agent, cybersecurity, these people that sit behind cameras for hours and hours, you know what I'm saying, just to watch somebody else, to watch a targeted individual or somebody being gang stalked. These people literally take time and effort and energy that could have been contributed to their whole overall being, and they give it to you. It's clutch. But you don't want to do the same thing they do and take your life force essence and give it back to the matrix. See, we need to use the matrix and capitalize off the matrix instead of letting the matrix capitalize off of us. You understand what I'm saying? Turn the matrix into a corporation, to a corpse. You dig? Use the matrix as the corpse to build your corporation instead of the matrix using your corpse to build up its corporation. You understand what I'm saying? That's watching these videos, getting caught up with these modern day women, going to these sperm banks, these plasma banks, all of this, you know what I'm saying? All of these external vices that could take your life force essence without giving it any type of reciprocal return. And anything outside you is not a reciprocal return. Money for this, nothing outside you is worth what's inside you, because they could print money all the goddamn time. They got 99 more women than they got men. So you got to realize how valuable your essence is. This liquid, this specimen, this elixir that's inside your body is only inside your body. No other man has this. And if you on life force, you on SR, or you celibate, you are 1% ahead of 99% of rest of everybody else that's not. Everybody else, they got some people that is body building, you know what I'm saying, eating healthy. But if you eating healthy, you bodybuilding, man, you knocking all of them off the slate. You know what I'm saying? It takes that one bodybuilder, it takes that one dude that's eating good, that one dude that's reading all day. It takes 10 of them to equal one of you. Because you really holding this life force essence, and you're utilizing and activating all the activities that will up your accolades. You understand what I'm saying? Yoga, Tai Chi, meditating, reading, grounding, fasting, praying, affirmations, gratitude. Man, you got a nice caliber. So you got to realize, man, everything is in moderation. So you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to this life force essence, ain't no goddamn moderation. It is the same mode over and over. Save, save, save. Rinse, wash, repeat. You know what I'm saying? That's what that life force essence, as you let it marinate. You know what I'm saying? That life force essence, that nut, that seed inside you is gonna rinse. You're gonna get rid of all the parasites and all of that, all the bad thinking, all the old patterns. You know what I'm saying? Missing workouts, scared to take cold showers. You know what I'm saying? Rinse, wash. Now, hey, we got all those negative thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Now we washing. You understand what I'm saying? Washing the body through, marinating, rinsing, washing the body through with all the minerals and nutrients that you've been eating from the high velocity foods, the fruit, veggies, and herbs. You know what I'm saying? Rinse, wash, repeat. Do the same thing over again when you get up tomorrow. Gratitude, affirmations, praying, stretch, little workout, 100 set, 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 sit-ups. You know what I'm saying? 100 calf lifts. Boom. Write in your little journal, read your little book, you know what I'm saying? Get your tea started, you dig? Then you could cut on some music, then you could pick up your phone, but first take care of all your eternal matters. You understand what I'm saying? Realizing, hey, bro, this is a marathon, this is not a race. You dig? See, when you think it's a race, you like, oh, yeah, I can go ahead and bash her tonight, get on SR by tomorrow. Nope. Because then God gonna call you for a job that requires SR. You know, like, for example, bro, if you ever went to the dispensary, you ever was like on a membership or something, you know how they got top tier, they got the gold members, the bronze members, the silver member. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, bro, every day you save your life force essence, you up in your membership with the Most High. You up in the membership between yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You up in the membership with the energies, the intensities, you know what I'm saying? All of these, like, they got a God of war, they got a God of intensity, they got a God of generation. I mean, they got a God of generosity, right? So they got a God of emotion, they got a God of intention. So you bringing positive to those forces, even though there's only one God. But you understand what I'm saying? So all it's coming back to you, you know what I'm saying? Because you deposited healthy, you bring in positive, you bring in pluses to your emotions, to your intentions. You carrying all of this on your back. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of the pain, you know what I'm saying, instead of splurging out, blowing up, crashing out on somebody, you utilizing your anger not in a physical manner, but in an intellectual manner, in an energetic manner, in a righteous, emotional intelligence manner. You understand what I'm saying? And instead of reacting and giving this program and those that don't want to see you win with this life force essence, like these Jezebels, your ex, you know what I'm saying, the sperm bank, the government. There's so many motherfuckers that don't want to see you with this life force essence. Even the man that got way more money than you, got more cars than you, got more clothes than you, but he ain't saving his life force essence. Even he don't want to see you with it because he's not disciplined. He got all of he got all of his money, but he didn't utilize his money to lead his life in an asset as manner. But he used all of this money that he got with all these different things to lead his life in a liability as method manner. You understand what I'm saying? So recalibrating and reprogramming your mindset and your mind frame while being on this practice will get you there to successfully survive this marathon. But when you try to take on the sprint mind frame and conditions and try to add it to SR, you're going to fail every time because SR is a marathon. It's not no sprint. You understand what I'm saying? It's for the long haul. It's for the longevity. It's not for the instant gratification. It's for the delayed gratification. So the more you start, you know what I'm saying, you constantly start to hold that life force essence, it gets easier for you. You know what I'm saying? It get harder for them. It get harder for the Jezebels to take it from you. It get harder for your phone to plant these subliminal, subconscious thoughts in your mind with these pictures and videos, and you just trying to download 781 a vibe new song. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, hey, it get crucial, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be in the store, women be bending over, they be dropping stuff on purpose, but that's the devil, that's the universe trying to get me off my life force essence. Like, I literally got off the bus maybe like 30 minutes to an hour ago. It's this fucking witch sitting behind me, pulled out a fucking pair of scissors, and she doing witchcraft with the scissors and shit. Like, she trying to project like me cutting my hair, because lately I've been having hella projections and thoughts and feelings of me cutting my hair, but I don't see me cutting my hair. I'm not thinking of it, but it's the witches. You know what I'm saying? So this witchy ass bitch got behind me on the bus and playing behind my head with scissors and shit. And I'm like, all right, bitch, I swear to God, you touch me with them scissors, bitch, I'm gonna put this fucking skateboard down your face. You feel me? You see, I keep baby with me now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, are you playing with me behind my head with these fucking scissors, bitch? I'm gonna bust a skateboard in your head. I'm gonna bust a skateboard down your mouth, bitch. You feel me? And I'm like, all right, let me feel them scissors touch my head, bitch. That's your ass. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all want to cut my hair. You know what I'm saying? You witches want to cut my hair. You want to cut my, you know what I'm saying? You think you going to Samson me. No, you ain't, bitch. Even if I was to cut my hair, bitch, that still ain't going to Samson me, bitch. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't on me, ho. This shit in me. But that's what they think. They've been calculating. But anyway, y'all for that shit, you feel me? So it was a nice long day. Just going crazy and shit. Talking about something, yeah, I ain't got nothing to worry about with you. Ooh, I got God, bitch. If you got God on your back, bitch, you wouldn't even be doing what you doing, bitch. Your God is not my God. That's the thing about it. You feel me? Cause you playing behind my head with these scissors, bitch. I'ma knock the fuck out you with the skateboard. I don't care what they say. I'ma walk off this bitch. They could try to come and get me tomorrow, but I'ma say, hey, I'ma be like, how did y'all know that I hit the lady in the mouth with the skateboard when she was playing behind my head with fucking scissors? So that was self-defense. And don't act like the bus don't got cameras, bitch. The bus got about 80 cameras now. 3 different angles. So they got an angle going straight back. They got an angle coming from the corner and that corner. So I don't give a fuck, bitch. You feel me? But I'll let that whole be known. Like I told her, I said it loud enough. I was like, hey, bitch, play with me what you want with them scissors, bitch. This skateboard, you gonna see me do a new trick nobody never saw. But anyway, back to the story, you heard me? That be the witches, bro. That be the demons. That be the Jezebels, bro. It's like, they don't want me walking around with this energy, bro. They don't want you walking around with this energy, bro. I deal with energy manipulation and witchcraft and fucking look over here, but really they pointing over there. And I got somebody over here doing energy manipulation, witchcraft shit. I don't know. I guess I didn't take enough shrooms to figure out this. The Alice in Wonderland witchcraft world. But yeah, they trying to pull my eyes over here, pull my eyes over there, pull my eyes over here. You know what I'm saying? Whatever this shit is called. I don't know what it's called. Anybody in the comment section, let me know. I guess it's what called Wicca or whatever it is. They just trying to manipulate the energy. They move fast as fuck, but it be a lot of them, bro. It be 50 people. It be majority of my whole surrounding at one time doing this shit, bro. And it's like it's trying to make me look this way, but I gotta make my eyes stronger so they can control my eyes for however they doing this shit. You feel me? So, and I'm like, I guess they been getting mad, bro, because they not realizing like, hey, bro, with this life force essence, bro, this shit been protecting me from these witches and warlocks and witchcraft and these demons, these fucking psychic projections and psychic attacks and all of this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting on this bitch. I'm marinating with my life force essence. I don't got time to be fucking around, bro. We at war, bro. It's spiritual warfare, like heavy as fuck. You might not be going through it because you just don't realize you are unwitting collaborator on the other side, bitch. You might just be a troll, or you might be trying to get information and shit. But if you're not really on this vibe, bitch, this is for you. This is for you. And this is for you. You feel me? But if you're fucking with me, what's up, bitch? Let's go. Let's go. Famosa. You feel me? But yeah, man. This shit is a marathon, dog. It ain't no motherfucking sprint, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because see, a sprint, get it in, it's over with. Marathon, you gotta keep going with it. Just when you think it's over, it's just getting started. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be willing to hold that life force essence, dog. It's a marathon, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause if you watch them pixels, or you give it to a woman that's really not your queen, that's not your wife, that was handed from you from God, you gonna get robbed, bro. They gonna steal your juice, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then tomorrow, God gonna come like, hey, smoker, you got my money? God gonna be like, God gonna be like, you smoking my shit? You gonna be like, nah, I ain't smoking your shit, big worm. You hear me? You like, nah, God, I ain't playing in my own water. I ain't splashing in my own splashes. Nah. Nah, you need that. You need that life force essence, dog, whenever you gotta deal with it. STDs and all the ways. Spiritual transmitted, sexually transmitted. You need that life force essence to cleanse your soul. And health-wise, mental-wise, spiritual-wise. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta realize, like, hey, bro, you ever took a shower with no soap and no water? Right. That's this life force essence. That's being on SR, bro. SR is like having soap in the water. Not being on SR is like not having soap in the water. And you had to deal with a very spiritual, dirty battle. You had to get real dirty spiritually, you know, and you don't have your spiritual cleanser. You understand what I'm saying? Because, hey, you could do sage and shit all you want. Hey, sometimes you ain't got sage, bitch. All you got is the Most High. All you got is God. All you got is that life force essence. You feel me? And if you taking away your power, you know what I'm saying? You ain't paying your light bill and shit, and hey, you don't know what's running around in the dark. You don't, bro. So I ain't gonna hold y'all, bro. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hey, splash something on the fucking Cash App, you hear me? It ain't gonna hurt, dog. But yeah, man, that's all I wanted to say, dog. It's a marathon, bro. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no fucking sprint. You can't expect nothing to nobody to cushion your blow, because you need all of this voltage, you understand what I'm saying, to charge you up so that you could have your life force essence cook. You understand what I'm saying? This is not for the microwaves. This is only for the ovens. Let it marinate. You know what I'm saying? The whole microwave. The fuck I need an oven, mate. You hear me? So you gotta realize, dog, the same methods when you was living a microwave as lifestyle, instant gratification as lifestyle, you gotta realize those same conditions and methods cannot happen in the oven. You understand what I'm saying? You could put that hot pocket on 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the microwave, but you cannot put that in the oven for 2 minutes and 35 seconds. It's still not gonna be cooked. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Just because you put it in the microwave don't mean it's thoroughly cooked. It might be hot, but it's some parts that was still soft, some parts that was still extra cheesy. You hear me? But when you put it in the oven, man, it's getting baked all the way. You did 15 minutes on the front, 15 minutes on the back. Finito. You hear me? Victus. You dig? Nice and warm. That warmth sitting in there. Unlike that microwave, man, you frying your food, man. You know what I'm saying? When you trying to get biotin, you do better getting biotin from regular food sources and going to Walmart and going buy some pills, eat the right fruit, veggies, and herbs, and keep your body cleansed. And then everything will be able to be absorbed easier. You hear me? Than you trying to excessively take things, and your body can only take so much at a time. You understand what I'm saying? So it's all about the marathon versus the sprint. You understand what I'm saying? You can move like a stampede the whole marathon, but you got to realize you can't calibrate those same functions to the sprinting functions. It's a marathon. You dig? So just because you plant that seed today don't mean you're going to eat the same fruit by tomorrow. So let it marinate. I want to thank y'all for making it this far in the video. Oasis, man. See, bro, life on SR is like living in the ocean. You got to be dangerous, assertive, alertive, and aggressive. You got to have a different type of level of testosterone to be in the ocean. Unless you want to be a goldfish. You want to live in a fishbowl your whole life. You never want to leave your mother's nest. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, different strokes for different folks, man. But hey, when you want to live in the ocean, all your fishbowl habits got to go. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, when you live in a fishbowl, you know you're going to get fed. You know somebody going to sprinkle a couple little flakes. But when you live in the ocean, ain't nobody going to feed you. You know what I'm saying? You got to feed yourself. You hear me? You got to hunt for yourself. You got to take it amongst yourself, the initiative. Because you not in the fishbowl. You in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to be a goldfish all your life, hey, stay in the fishbowl. You know what I'm saying? Easy come, easy go. You dig? But just how you got it is the same way you lose it. The same way you got that job, the same way you gonna lose it. The same way you got the position you in right now, the same way you gonna lose it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we ain't losing anything. If anything, we letting go of the old so we could come in with the new. You know what I'm saying? Old patterns gotta go, old habits, old thoughts, old conversations you had with yourself, old relationships, old faces, places, and situations. Gots to. And then you gotta cut up. You know what I'm saying? It's time to cut up with the new shit. You heard me? And that's the habits that keep you surviving. Not only just surviving, but thriving in the ocean. Because that's what life is. You understand what I'm saying? So don't never let nobody put you in a bottle and sell you. Talking about I got bottled waters for sale. Nah. It's the ocean. You know what I'm saying? It's full, not half empty. So let it marinate. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Thank y'all for making it this far in the end of the video. You understand what I'm saying? Hey. Remember, the same way you was living before you stepped on this practice, you can't be living like that no more while you on this practice. Everything must shift, everything must change, transition in time. If you're trying to become that butterfly or forever be a land lover, you know what I'm saying? Get road rage or rubberneck. Be in traffic with everybody else. But when you a pilot, you take off when you want, you land when you want. You know, you just keep the fuckery and the smuttery off the runway. Keep the fuckery and the smuttery off the runway. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically making sure you watering your fruit, veggies, and herbs more than you out here pulling your weeds. You dig? So, I'ma holla at you.